Yes, dearest youngsters, welcome. My gratitudes to you for providing an opportunity this way every day to interact with you, that too basing on the Holy Bhagavad Gita, a text of redemption from all problems, sorrows, and a text of giving us the highest. The more I am studying, the more understanding it is coming, and I am growing in that knowledge, and it is really giving a special inspiration to live life according to Gita. Credit is yours for you being regular in listening, and that gives me a lot of encouragement. So, gratitudes to you. So, to congratulations that you are able to make it as frequently as possible. And those are two regular everyday listenings. They really deserve my applause, appreciations, and special salutations. Keep it up. But all said and done, always wishes and prayers are that you keep on attending, keep on listening, keep on doing little contemplation, making your own notes of what you have learned. At least 2% of it, if you start implementing, then the life will beautify itself. Life will change to its own great positivity. That gives a great joy. Joy is not in only getting objects outside. Joy in living a disciplined life, living a positive life, living life according to a higher, greater goal chosen. They are very sublime, beautiful inner joys. Outer joys of eating ice cream mango is only for few minutes. It's only sense pleasures. They are not a relishable or cherishable joys. The real cherishable joys are when we achieve the great things only. So good, welcome. One more day we are here together. Enjoy the life in doing your best. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't just leave your what do you say opportunities uncared. And then the best idea is what? You be your best friend. Then look for other friends. And the fact is, when you find yourself as your friend, na, you don't need any other friend. How to friend yourself? Think about it. Homework to you. Many things I am sharing, some things I will leave it to you. So, welcome today, too, like every day. Geetha will continue where we stopped yesterday. Common sense thought, then followed by it is DWADSHA JYOTHIRLINGA Stotra. 12 days, 12 Jyotirlingas we have learned shlokas. Today we'll be doing the PHALA SHRUTHI Vala 13 shloka. Just 3-4 minutes and chant the entire Jyotirlinga Stotra. So these are the three things. Among them, the first one is Bhagavad Gita. In the 22nd shloka of 8th chapter, how to experience God, the two sadhanas. We just started discussing, and first two words I explained to you. Today we'll try to complete the whole topic and listen yesterday's and today's for the clear understanding. As I told you, this verse is one of the top shlokas of the entire Gita and all spiritual literature. इन दिस चैप्टर तो ये सबसे बढ़िया बढ़िया श्लोक है पुरुष पर पार्थ ये वाला एंड टू ए जेन्युइन सीकर ऑफ गॉड इस श्लोक में सारा मजा मसाला मिल जाएगा क्या साधना करना है भगवान को पाने के लिए क्लियर नो लेट अस डू आवर प्रेयर एंड डू द बिगिनिंग ऑफ ऑल ओम 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 ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः ॐ सर्वश्रुतिशिरोरत्न विराजितपदाम्बुजः वेदान्ताम्बुजसूर्यो यः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः गुरुरादिरनादिश्च गुरुः परमदैवतं गुरोः परतरन्नास्ति तस्मै श्री gurave namaha. These are the shlokas every day we should chant. These Veda mantras, shlokas, chanting themselves create not only good vibrations and physiological, psychological purifications, and divinizing. The fact is, when I chant these mantras you chant, they create a subtle divine waves in the world, which in turn eliminate, reduce, nullify the negative things. So the world also starts getting that joy and peace. In fact, you and I have to do every day such mantra ucharana as much as possible for the etheric and subtler purification and divinization. That in turn help the whole world to become beautiful. Think big that way. Every day, 15-20 minutes, something related to the Lord, Shastras, divine, ucharana karte hi रहना. I do my lectures, I do my chantings and japa, praying, O Lord, let this be helping the whole universal purity and divinity. Because the world needs badly today than ever earlier. Because the negative things are so much. We only are sending negative, so we have to neutralize it to a positive. So learn these things. That's why I'm teaching you every day some or other shlokas, mantras. Now coming to Bhagavad Gita, in the 21 Visa, the Lord is Avyaktaha and Aksharaha. And he should be understood as Paramagati, supreme goal. Why? Because having reached him, there is no returning back. And that is the abode of the Lord or divine. That is what is actually Krishna is. Krishna himself says, Tad Dhama Paramam Mama. Though I came here as Krishna to play or to do all the leelas to avatara, but my real state of being is being Avyakta and Akshar. And I explained you Avyakta is not absent but unmanifest. Any truth or reality is in its original state is unmanifest only. तत्व कहते हैं उसको. तत्व हमेशा अनमैनिफेस्ट होता है. इसके लिए उसके ऊपर एनीथिंग यू कैन प्रोजेक्ट एंड यूज इट फॉर व्यवहार. So Bhagavan is avyakta. And then also he is akshara. He is imperishable. Includes birthless, changeless, old ageless, diseaseless, deathless. And we explained this sloka at length. It is not an object. Avyaktaha aksharaha. It's a very subjective, intimate, sublime experience. Now, an example of it is what? Did you sleep anytime? Every time, that's what I do. I come to your class only for that. In the sleep, were you happy or not? Yeah, I was happy. Then what was there for you to be happy in sleep? Were you watching TV, chatting with your friend on cell phone, WhatsApp, anything? Or were you having an ice cream? Or were you seeing any cricket or playing? Nothing. But you were happy, no? What sort of it happiness can you explain it? You can't. But there was happiness. More subtler than that deep sleep happiness is the happiness of Paramatma. That is called Avyakta. And it is Akshara, imperishable. Because imperishable, therefore it is even now there. Every time it is there. So anybody can reach to that state of divinity. अगर वो क्षरा होकर खत्म हो जाता तो फिर दूसरे उसको पहुंच नहीं सकते ना. Like some nice food mother made. You had a breakfast. Then lunchtime you were sitting. Mama, morning it was so good. Where is it? Can you give me? Arre beta ho gaya re. So it was kshara. So you can't eat it in the afternoon because it's over. But Bhagavan, everybody is obtaining him is with their efforts means what? He is aksharaha. He is imperishable. He is eternal, ever there. So this Bhagavan is not a name or a form. Okay, it is a state of being. Divinity is a state of experience, inner experience. It is not to do anything with any of the outer objects. But the divine experience of divine happiness only reflects through the objects because we imagine that happiness is in the objects. These are all the higher things. When you study little higher Vedanta, that time you will know all. थोड़ा हमने touch किया इसको in our 5th chapter, even the 3rd chapter also, if you remember it. Having seen this 21st shloka, where Bhagavan said, Avyaktaha aksharaha iti uktaha. And then tamahu paramam gatim. That is said to be the ultimate goal to be reached. Why? Yam prapya, having reached there, na nivartante, one doesn't revert back to the lower life of ignorance and identifications and attachments and misdoings and sufferings. Never they come back. That's why it is called as the greater one. And Tadhama Paramam, that is supreme abode Mama. I am that actually. I stay in that identity. So that state of avyakta akshara paramatma anubhuti is called moksha. How do you achieve it? So many shastras, Vedanta, Upanishad, thousands of sadhanas they give. In the by Shloka 22nd, Lord Krishna has given us two sadhanas. So we have to understand them, try to do them, master them. So then it will happen. So let's chant this sloka four times and let us see what is said yesterday and let us continue today. So before that, our prarthana. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita अथ अष्टमोऽध्यायः अक्षर परब्रह्म योगः श्री भगवानुवाच अथ द्वाविंशतितमः श्लोकः ओम पुरुषः स परः पार्थ भक्त्या लभ्यस्त्वनन्यया यस्यान्तस्तानि भूतानि येन सर्वमिदं जगत् अगेन पुरुषः स परः पार्थ भक्त्या लभ्यस्त्वनन्यया यस्यान्तस्थानि भूतानि येन सर्वमिदं जगत् अगेन पुरुषः स परः पार्थ भक्त्या लभ्यस्त्वनन्यया यस्यान्तस्थानि भूतानि येन सर्वमिदं जगत् श्री भगवानुवाच ओम पुरुषः स परः पार्थ भक्त्या लभ्यस्त्वनन्यया यस्यान्तस्थानि भूतानि येन सर्वमिदं जगत् सर्वमिदं ततं यस्यान्तस्थानि भूतानि येन सर्वमिदं ततं. Friends, this shloka, simple literal meaning I told yesterday, again we will see. Thereafter, we will see word to word meaning because this being very sublime and subtler one. Because in this shloka, how to achieve Bhagavan, which is a giver of liberation, that topic is there, that topic is discussed. And is there anything more important in this world than experiencing the divinity? Is it not? So, the shloka is He Partha, He Arjuna, Saha Purushaha. He Arjuna, Partha, Saha Purushaha, that Lord, Labhyaha, can be obtained. How? Bhaktya Ananya, with Ananya Bhakti. I have not explained even one word of this. I'm just telling you the literal meaning. Hey Arjuna, that Lord can be obtained by Ananya Bhakti. And what is that Lord? Or when you obtain Him, how do you feel like? What is the experience of it? Ki yasya antahasthani bhutani yena sarvamidam jagat tatam. So yasya, inside that Lord, antahasthani, inside the Lord, are bhutani, all beings. And yena, by whom? Sarvamidam tatam. Everything is permeated. That Lord is obtained by, what do you say? Ananya Bhakti. That is a literal meaning of it. Every sloka I am explaining, word to word meaning, the literal meaning, and whatever the spiritual indicated meaning, sadhana, and what you as youngsters, if at all, can learn from it. So in this sloka, for you, what you can learn is partha. Pa and means pa plus artha is partha. Pa means parama purushartha or parama lakshya. Artha means the one who seeks. So the one who seeks higher and higher, greater and greater visions, ambitions, and goals, which are of spiritual nature, which are of the universal benefit nature. Whoever seeks such type of goals, visions, he is called as Partha. Anybody it can be. Like Arjuna through the war want to establish dharma. Therefore, he is Parama Purushartha or Parama Lakshika Manme Rakhne Wala. So every one of us must become that way, Partha. Okay. Now, word by word meaning. Yesterday we explained to you what is the meaning of Purushaha and Purusha Paraha. Purushaha is a word that is used for Bhagwan. So generally the Bhagavan means immediately for all of us, our own Ishtadeva Rupa comes. Rama or Krishna or Shiva or Hanumanji, Devi Mata or any one of those Ishtadeva Ganapati. Okay. But then we explained yesterday, these are all expressions of God. What is God is beyond this. And that is indicated by this word Purushaha. Like when I talk to you, whom am I talking? I am not talking to your body, no? Think about it. Inside this body, you are there. You are that Purusha who is fully there in that body. To you I am talking, and you are not seen. Through the body, you are contacted. So when you talk to me, you are not talking to my body. My body is not responding. I am there inside. If you understand this differentiation between I, the embodied, and the body, same thing is with Lord. Lord is Purushaha. He is not a Stula Sharira. He is Purusha means Puri Shayanatvat and Purnatvat. That Lord who is Purna, infinite, all pervading. And therefore, in every being is fully there. That is the meaning of the divinity, the Lord. That Lord, like you and I got this body for some particular thing in this life, also Lord also takes one or the other avatara and comes and does the work and goes. Even if not the avatara, even when the otherwise the world is going on, in the form of unseen gods of Indra, Varuna, Vayu, in the form of all the seen Rishi Muni, even in the form of all animal words, in every form, he alone is expressing. So these are all little higher wisdoms. A time comes where we discuss all of them. But now focus on the meaning of the word Purushaha. Clear? It's a state of being. Purnatvat and Purishayanatvat. So, like I am an individual, I am there in this entire body. So I am Purna Rupa in this body, and in this Pura I am staying. But I am not in you. So to you are in your Pura Sharira completely, but you are not in me. But the consciousness in me, and the consciousness in you, and the consciousness in the third, fourth, fifth persons, and the consciousness is everywhere between you and me in the empty space also. He is the one who is filling everything. Purnatvat. And he is there in every pura. That can be animal, bird, etc. Bird and animal also are conscious, no? That's why you hold a danda, it runs. Give a biscuit or anything, it comes. Tree also is responding to all the natural things. So in that also there is rudimentary level consciousness is there. So that is called Paramatma. Understood now? Bhagavan may appear as all devatas, but Bhagavan is beyond all. In Vedanta, he is called as Brahma and he is explained as Satyam Jnanam Anantam. Pure existence, pure consciousness, and in this existence consciousness is limitless, it is infinite. That is the final state of God. And that Shastra say from him only all the world has come through various stages. So Purushaha Purushenatvat Purnatvat. Is it not? This is the meaning. Purusha, Paraha. He is Paraha Purusha. Like I give example, we are all also Purusha, but we are limited. We are only in one Deha, not in other Deha. And we are not infinite or permanent. We disappear. But that Lord is in every body, even when there is no body is there, and is eternal, imperishable, always there, as in the above shloka said, Aksharaha. The Ksharata in us. and the Aksharata in God. Because of that, God has become Para, higher than us. Paraha Purusha. He is not like any other Purushas who perish. He is imperishable, infinite God. He Partha Paraha Purushaha. Okay, Purusha Para Partha. Then Labhya also I explained yesterday. He can be obtained, even gained. Bhakti Ananya is the word today I have to talk to you. So, Labhya means what? Obtaining. So, the obtaining of the God is not like obtaining a commodity from the shop. You obtain some milk packet or ice cream or a fruit from somewhere buying. तो भगत प्राप्ति ऐसी नहीं होती है because Bhagavan is not an object. So when he is said to be Purnatva, Purishayanatva, therefore Purusha, what do you mean by obtaining him then? Mean obtaining in him means we ourselves discover our identity with him, oneness with him. That's called as Labhyaha. We are already that. When he is everywhere, that means he is here also, no? Then what is that because of which we are not discovering our oneness with him? Only some ignorance. When that is removed and we discover we are one with him, that is called as labhyaha, obtaining of God. And I told you any other way of obtaining of God in the sense through your upasana, God appeared, he fulfilled your boon and he has gone away. That God is only the expressed God, not the real one. Real means the ultimate. He is also real, but the ultimate reality is that God. I gave an example yesterday of a river merging in ocean. So river obtaining the ocean there. What is happening? It is losing its identity to become one with the real ocean, infinite ocean. In fact, every river is basically ocean only. Oceanic water taken by the sun through cloud. Somewhere rains, it comes as ocean. In the same way, basically every one of us are one, that same one divine principle only. Because of ignorance, we were feeling separation from Him. When we gain the knowledge that we are one with Him, then we merge it in Him. That gaining the knowledge that we are one with Him is called as Labhyaha, obtaining God. In any other obtainment of the God comes, gives something, and again goes away. He is not always with us. But when I discover my oneness with Him, it again will not go away. I am one with Him only all the time. I am not separate from Him. That's the meaning of Labdhi of the God. So finally, when one obtains the God, he himself experiences, I am that Avyakta and I am the Akshara. Like the wave, thinking that it is a wave. But when it goes back, it should know that it is not a wave, really, it's a water. And that water alone is there in the every wave and in the entire ocean. And this water never perishes, it is eternal. In that water, how many waves have come and gone? So too in that Avyakta Paramatma, Akshara Paramatma, this entire Jagat of names and forms continuously are getting manifested and dissolving. That God we have to achieve, identify with Him. Discovering our identity with Him is called as Labdhi Prapti, obtainment. So Purushaha sa para partha. Hey partha, saha para Purushaha labhyaha can be obtained. And what is a sadhana? Bhagavan himself says here, bhaktya ananyaya, with ananya bhakti. Okay, and it is little subtler, but I'll try my best to explain it. The ananya bhakti is got two levels to explain. Okay, one meaning is what? First, you take Lord Krishna or Rama, then give only him the divinity status, not to anyone else. That's called one meaning of ananyata, first stage. So with that, your concentration is fully developed towards the God, one God. All gods are gods, but if you worship all the 10 of them, your distractions are more. You can't focus fully on anyone. So therefore, all gods are one that anyway you will see later on. But first you experience the God. For that, first to focus on one God. So there is lower level of ananyata. So if I am Rama Bhakta, Ananya Bhakti to Rama. Krishna Bhakta Ananya. Don't mix up Krishna and all that. Don't ask me, समझ सबको worship करने से क्या होता है? सबका अनुग्रह मिलेगा. We are talking here, experiencing the divine, the ultimate goal we are talking. Not the small things that you do, Pasana, God will come, you get something which you want from Him, He blesses you, and it goes away. And a beggar prayed to the God, God came, what do you want? He said, भगवान ये मेरा जो फट गया है बेकिंग बाउल, ये नया वाला गोल्डन का दे दो. वो बेकिंग बाउल ही मांग रहा है वो भगवान से. बेवकूफ. That is not we are talking. Here we are talking about obtaining the God, not obtaining something from the God. So in this case, don't ask that question. Why, if I am Rama Bhakta, why should I not worship Krishna or all? Generally, you should worship all. You should. But particularly when you want to discover God, for the sake of single pointedness and concentration, focus on one God. Through that one God's focus, when you experience the Godhood, then every God is God only, then you will not have doubt. Why God? Every tree, plant, animal, सब भगवान ही मिलेंगे आपको, दिखेंगे. Therefore, that question, that doubt, keep aside. So here we are talking about Ananya. So one Ananya is if you have chosen Rama, Rama, Krishna, Krishna. Second Ananya means what? This is a little tough for you to understand. Catch it. The second Ananya means what? You also are not Anya from Bhagavan. So here, discovering Ananyata, that means oneness, that means not Anyata, itself is actually Bhakti. The first Ananyata is I selected Rama, no other God. Second point in Ananyata is what? I am not seeing myself as separate from Rama. Wherein all my body, Rom Rom me Ram re, mere tan me Ram, man me Ram, Rom Rom me Ram re. So through lot of practice, every part and parcel of our body, we can feel Rama. Every sense organ, we can feel Rama. Every, the organs of action, we can feel His presence. Full of the mind, Rama alone is there. Intellect also Ramamayam. Aham also is surrendered to Rama. Siya Ramamaya Savajagajari. That thing where I myself am fully finding everything of mine only belonging to Lord. This is called as Ananyata. Second Ananyata. That is called Bhakti actually. When you do this, then in that practice, be attentive. You as an individual, maintaining that individuality, though it is not reality, dissolves. Then that individuality which was maintained, like the river merging in ocean, will merge in the Paramatma. That is what we told earlier, the meaning of Labhyaha. So in this way, through Ananya Bhakti, Bhagavan is obtained. A lower level of that Ananya Bhakti is what? 24 hours only through one or the other Bhakti sadhana, we are only tuning to the God. So much the Lord is happy कि ये मेरा इतना भजन पूजा कीर्तन कर रहा है, चलो let me go and bless him. When he comes, when you ask him, oh Lord, I want to find my oneness with you, Bhagavan says tathastu. Then we also like him, become one with him, avyaktaha aksharaha ityadi. And what are the sadhanas to develop that Ananya Bhakti? Throughout our Bhakti literature, they are infinitely given. Famous are these 9 types of Bhakti told by Sri Prahaladaji. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnoho Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakhyam Atmanivedanam. These are the 9 ways of Bhakti, doing which we develop it into Ananya Bhakti. In that Ananya Bhakti, the Lord is pleased. Then He comes and gives darshan. That is called first labdhi. Then if you ask Him, मुझे पैसे दे दो, He will give and go away. But again He will not come. Instead of that, you ask only for having the oneness with Him, experience of Him permanently, identity with Him. Then we discover by His grace ourselves also to be avyakta akshara swarupa. Okay, now Shravanam means always listening to the glories of the Lord. Kirtanam is ourselves doing that Kirtan of the Lord to everyone around. Smaranam means in the mind, always Lord alone is remembered. Then Pada Sevanam, daily doing Upasana to the Lord. Archana means doing the Pushparchana, etc. Vandana means daily salutations to the Lord. Daily means always. Then Sakhyam, sharing with him all your ideas, secrets, etc. Then Dasyam, being a servant and serving him. Finally, Atma Nivedanam, offering ourselves to him. So, Shavanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Swaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Mandram, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atma Nivedanam. So these are the 9 types of bhakti sadhanas by which we develop ananya bhakti to the Lord, because of which all our personality is fully soaked in Him. In Him, therefore, this soaked I personality dissolves. That is very pleasing to God. He comes and blesses us. Either you ask for worldly thing, then He goes away. Instead of that, when you ask Him, I want to be one with you, then Bhagavan Tatastu, then we discover we are that Avyakta Akshara. We discover ourselves to be that Purusha, who is Purna, who is Purishaya. I am that self which is there in you, in you, in you. I am consciousness. Really, you also have consciousness in you. That person also has consciousness. The consciousnesses are not three. It is one. The one consciousness only, all pervading. That Bhagavad Labdhi happens when we do Ananya Bhakti, when we are blessed by the Lord. That is why in the second line, what will be the result of obtaining the God? One way of obtaining God is He will come as whatever the form you worshipped. He comes, हाँ भक्त बताओ क्या चाहिए? अगर मैंने आपने पूछा कि आपका मुझे ना एक जो तो 3 मंजिला बिल्डिंग चाहिए या 1 करोड़ रुपए चाहिए या आई वांट टू बी दिस मिनिस्टर और मेगा स्टार whatever. Bhagavan said, Tathastu, all Rakshasas do like that only. They worship the Lord, Ananya Bhakti say, Lord comes, then they ask this or that moon. That is different. We are not talking that type of bhakti, that purpose. We are talking about becoming one with the Lord. Eternally, permanently, we discover our identity with the Lord, which is always there. But because of ignorance, it is covered. That ignorance, Maya, already earlier chapter so much. Namam dushkrituna muda prapadyanti nanadamaha. Maya varta jnanaha. I can't repeat all that. We are already one with God, but we can't discover ignorance. When we pray to Him, He'll just remove that layer of ignorance. Suddenly we discover the self in me and the God is same. That is why the second line is Yasya antasthani bhutani. All beings are inside Bhagavan only. Like all waves are inside the ocean. All ornaments are inside the gold only. All pots are inside the pot. Is it not? And yena sarvamidam tatam, that Lord is the one who again permeating. The mud is permeating the pots, the gold is permeating the ornaments. So the Lord is again permeating everything. So every one of us are in the God, because without Him we cannot stay. And God is in us as the self. He is the reality. Yasya antastani bhutani yena sarvamidam tatam. समुद्र के अंदर all the waves are, and every wave is permeated by the ocean. How? Because we can't take out a wave without the ocean. These are all high level knowledges. As you grow, you will understand. Now you understand गीता में युद्ध करो जीतो ये भी बताया, धर्म करो और अधर्म करो ये भी बताया. Spiritual knowledge also given up to the level of discovering our oneness with the God. So main sadhana is through Ananya Bhakti we get Bhagavan. And the experience of Bhagavan is in me only everything is there, I am in everybody. From what standpoint? That is not the body, not the mind. I am not in your body as this body. I am not in your mind as the mind. But me as a real conscious self in me is again the consciousness in you also. They are not two. In that way, yena sarvamidam tatam, from the consciousness standpoint, I am permeating everything. Again, from same consciousness standpoint, everything is in me, the consciousness only. They are in me, I am permeating all of them. That experience is called as Purusha Anubhuti. Divine experience is that. Not divine experience थोड़ा वो ठंड लगती है, गर्मी लगती है, शिवरिंग होता है, लाइट दिखता है. They are all not divine experiences. So it is coming as Rama or Krishna. They are better but not ultimate. They come and go. We are talking about the permanent thing. Permanent thing is the Lord is Avyakta Akshara, and we, when we discover ourselves to be Avyakta Akshara, then we have discovered God as our own self. That is done by Ananya Bhakti. The second meaning of Ananya Bhakti is that knowledge by which what is there in God ultimately, what is there in you and I as ultimately, is discovered to be one. That knowledge is called actually Bhakti. Ananya Bhakti means actually that knowledge which makes us understand I and God are not different. Here the Bhakti means Jnanam only. वो ज्ञान है जिसमें मैं और भगवान अन्य नहीं हूँ, अन्य नहीं है, एक ही है. वो पता कहा जाता है, उसको भक्ति कहते हैं. बट द पॉइंट इज व्हेन आई बिकम डिवोटी ऑफ राम और कृष्ण, द मीनिंग ऑफ भक्ति इन जनरल, हिज ग्रेस मेक्स मी रियलाइज दैट व्हाट इज देयर इन हिम एंड व्हाट इज देयर इन अस इज वन. देन दैट अनन्यता इज गेन्ड. तो पुरुषस्य परः पार्थ भक्त्या लभ्यतो अनन्या यस्यांतस्थानि भूतानि येन सर्वमिदं ततम्. In a more simpler manner, be ananya bhakta every day. One day Bhagwan gives darshan. Labhya ho gaya. Now again when the God comes, either ask from him something temporary, he gives and goes, or ask him the permanent thing. In that permanent thing, what is there in God, called as Satyam Jnanavantam Brahma or Sachidananda Atma, what is there in us is one. That is made to be realized by us, by God's grace. This will come in our 10th chapter. Next chapter. When you are a great devotee of me and talk about me to each other, then prove to be a really single-pointed devotee. I will enter into your heart or intellect and give you the knowledge that you and everyone and I are same truth only. Clear? So itna आज काफी है. Maybe 2 or 3 things if are there related to this. Tomorrow I will share. Then we will proceed further. Okay. Thank you very much. Now let us do our common sense thought today. The common sense thought today is what? The mind's mischief. The mind's mischief of for everything, trying to find easy methods and shortcut methods. In trying which the mind unnecessarily loses the right path and then enters into very complicated life. Never ever find the shortcut methods, easy ways. Find the correct method and follow that. For everything. Let us start with money. Okay, you want money. Is there any shortcut method for money? Easy way for money? Yeah, what it is? Learn your abilities and talents, apply it for a job, from with while doing that job, whatever you get as salary. This is the easiest shortcut method. There is nothing wrong in it. Any other method which we think as shortcut, in which we do the chori, we do the cheating others. Here easy money gaining things there all no. But then will we not be caught and put behind the bars when we do that? So if you want money, then go by the shortest cut method, that is work hard and earn. Other than that, all the other things, they are not shortcut method, they are destroying methods. Don't go for them. मेहनत करो तो पैसे मिलते हैं, full stop. That is the correct way. Correct way is the shortcut method. समझ लो इसको. Correct way, the righteous way is the easy way. Any other way looking to be easy, which is unrighteous, is only going to land us in the soup. So too, I want friends. How do you get friends in life? What is the correct method? When you have friendliness in you, when you are selfless, when you are concerned for that fellow, when you take initiative and do good for that fellow, he will become your friend. There is no other shortcut method for it. So, to how to be healthy, don't find any shortcut methods. The healthy way is what? Correct quantity, quality, timings of food, a good exercise, avoiding all the nonsense. Then do some of the yoga. You are healthy. It's a shortcut method ये. Don't go by any other plastic surgery. ये वो करो उससे नहीं होता. In the way as we are studying Bhagavad Gita, how to discover God. Go to Guru, study from him what is the nature of God, how to discover God, which is the place of God. Then do meditation accordingly. Then we discover him. This is a shortcut method. There is no other shortcut method. So do you want to get promotion? The departmental exams are there, the other exams are there. So through them get the promotion or seniority. The shortcut method, you give money to somebody, bribing and all, then that's not the right way. Yesterday I heard what are the details, I don't know. 800 youngsters or students from the Canada are sent back because what certificate they have shown are not true or valid. Is it not? So they're all deployed back or whatever you call the word. No, they're all struggling. They लोग धरना कर रहे हैं. So to many people do for the shortcut method, किसी पैसे देकर recommendation करवा के, then they won't last longer. So mind's mischief of trying to find easier methods, shortcut methods, which is wrong. Intellect should know to achieve anything, what are the things to be followed. Just follow that. That's it. Follow only the correct method. That is the shortest cut. Don't listen to the mind, especially in gaining the money or the jobs or name and fame. Like, you want to become a politician. अब 10-20 साल लगातार सेवा करो तो your glory will be known. Then they will select you, elect you, give you a chance. Instead of that, pour lot of money, and then the other techniques are of shortcut methods of horse trading, etc. are done. Then you may become minister, but you won't add charm to your position or will do any seva to the world. आया बात समझ में? अरे ऊपर वाला तो देख ही रहा है सबको, कौन डायरेक्ट पाथ से कर रहा है काम, कौन शॉर्टकट मेथड अडॉप्ट कर रहा है. In that shortcut method, lot of wrong things which are illegal or unacceptable and righteous. We suffer it. So the mischief of the mind, finding easy and shortcut methods. There is no easy shortcut method for anything. There is only correct method. What is that? You know it and do it. Don't ever make a habit of it. ऑलवेज माइंड थिंग्स, कैसे काम तो जल्द से जल्द करें या शॉर्टकट में करें बिना मेहनत के करें, ऐसा नहीं होता. इज अ रॉन्ग हैबिट है ना. आई वांट टू बिकम सिविल सर्विसेज ऑफिसर. You work hard for 15 days, 15 hours per day for 3 years. In the third or fourth attempt, you get it. This is the shortcut method. There's no other way. पैसे खिला के ये गड़बड़ करके वो सब गलत बात. Mind's mischief is this one. Let us counter it. ठीक है. Everything is like that. आजकल क्या ना जल्दबाजी के नाम पर शॉर्टकट में all the fruits are injected. They're all made to fructify in the chemicals, and by that the eating people, their health, all that is getting spoiled. And whoever are doing this work, all of them are incurring such a terrible sin. In thousands of years or lives they'll be put in naraka only. Huh? And one partial reason is we also, instead of being contented with minimum, we have become greedy. So our greed is prompting others to do these small practices in producing food or other things. Yesterday I was watching TV. I don't know why 7 hotels. पता नहीं क्यों कल इतना रेड किया. In every hotel, the sweets, the items are full of all the insects, etc. In a bad manner they were doing. क्योंकि shortcut. जल्दबाजी में पैसे कमाना है. But the Lord is watching. There is no shortcut method. है कि नहीं? एज आई एम टेलिंग यू, द फ्रूट्स उसको पकाने के लिए जो इंजेक्शन दे रहे हैं, केमिकल्स डाल रहे हैं, फॉर शॉर्टकट मेथड ऑफ अर्निंग मनी क्विकली। सो मेनी, ये पूरा दुनिया पैसे वाला हो गया, और कितने ज़्यादा पैसे कितने कम समय में कितना कम मेहनत से कमाए। विद दिस आइडिया वी डिपॉजिट आवर मनी इन दिस और दैट कंपनी, दैट फेलो उड़ा के ले गया सब। अब रोते रहो। एवरी डे वन न्यूज कम्स लाइक दिस, ए फेक बिजनेस पर्सन गॉट इन्वेस्टमेंट फ्रॉम ऑल द विलेजेस, ही रैन अवे विद द मनी। हर दिन व्हाई दे आर इन्वेस्टिंग? बिकॉज दे वांट शॉर्टकटली ज़्यादा मनी। दे डोंट वांट द बैंक रेट्स और इंटरेस्ट एंड ऑल, हमको डबल ट्रिपल चाहिए। एक बार दो बार मिलेगा, तीसरी बार सब लेकर डूबेगा। हो गया? दिस इज व्हाट इज टुडेज थॉट। नाउ लेट अस गो टू अवर लास्ट फलश्रुति श्लोका ऑफ द्वादश ज्योतिर्लिंग स्तोत्रम. What is the result if you chant this stotra every day? Tomorrow some other stotra will start. What is that? I don't know. I'll tell you tomorrow only. So, etani lingani, these 12 jyotirlingas, sada eva, always, partyaha, human beings, pratah patantaha, if they can chant it every day early morning, amala manasahacha, while doing that, the mind is concentrated, pure, without any negativity. So, they, to them, putra pautrai cha, children and grandchildren. So for me, the Putra Pautra is the students and the next generation of students. Who can I teach? This Santati is called as Nada Santati. Through the teaching, you are like my children now. The Bindu Santati is the children born to the parents. Everything is Santati. Guru Shishya Santati. Vyapara mein Santati. And sports mein next generation. Everything is Santati. Government may be next batch of people to take care. Samtati means samyak tanoti, that which spreads to next generation. So here, putraischa pautraicha, children and grandchildren, dhanaihi udaraihi, lot of wealth, satkirti bhajaha, and name and fame, sukhinaha, happiness, bhavanti, they get and they become. So every day morning with pure heart, whoever is chanting this Dwadasha Jyotirlinga Stotra, to them, children, grandchildren, because the life is beautiful and a lot of people around, they love you. Paya, Dadaji, Nanaji, Babaji, how beautiful that is for you, not me. I don't know any day. मैं बैठकर अपने भगवान का ध्यान करना है. But then in general, in the samsara, in the way, when all are there, गल 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 चल रहा है, मजा आता. सो पुत्र पौत्र मिलेंगे, धन उदार मिलेगा, लॉट्स ऑफ वेल्थ, सत्कीर्ति भाजा, वेर आर नेम एंड फेम, सुखिना भवंती, वेरी हैप्पी. सो चैंट दिस द्वादश ज्योतिर्लिंग स्तोत्र एवरी डे. So now we'll chant it 11 times and the total thing one time. That will be our job is over. Om Ata Shri Dwadasha Jyotirlinga Paramatma Krupaya Paramatma Parabrahma Anubhuti सनातन धर्म से वैदिक संस्कृति पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्व व्याप्ति सकल अवतार ऋषिमुनि भगवतः दर्शन प्राप्ति विश्व शांति विश्व कल्याण विश्व अध्यात्मिक प्रगति. अतः समस्त युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये भगवद्भक्ति धर्मभक्ति सनातन भक्ति देशभक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थं श्री आद्यशंकर आचार्य विरचित द्वादश ज्योतिर्लिंग स्तोत्रांतर्गत फलश्रुति नामक श्लोकस्य जपं पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. तदनन्तरं समग्र द्वादशंक ज्योतिर्लिंग स्तोत्रस्यापि पारायणं करिष्यामहे. ओम एतानि लिंगानि सदैव मर्त्याः प्रातः पठन्तो मलमानसाश्च ते पुत्रपौत्रैश्च धनैरुदारैः सत्कीर्तिभाजः सुखिनो भवन्ति. एतानि लिंगानि सदैव मर्त्याः प्रातः पठन्तो मलमानसाश्च ते पुत्रपौत्रैश्च धनैरुदारैः सत्कीर्तिभाजः सुखिनो भवन्ति. एतानि लिंगानि सदैव मर्त्याः प्रातः पठन्तो मलमानसाश्च ते पुत्रपौत्रैश्च धनैरुदारैः सत्कीर्तिभाजः सुखिनो भवन्ति. एतानि लिंगानि सदैव मर्त्याः प्रातः पठन्तो मलमानसाश्च ते पुत्रपौत्रैश्च धनैरुदारैः सत्कीर्तिभाजः सुखिनो भवन्ति. एतानि लिंगानि सदैव मर्त्याः प्रातः पठन्तो मलमानसाश्च ते पुत्रपौत्रैश्च धनैरुदारैः सत्कीर्तिभाजः सुखिनो भवन्ति एतानि लिङ्गानि सदैव मर्त्याः प्रातः पठन्तो मलमानसाश्च ते पुत्रपौत्रैश्च धनैरुदारैः सत्कीर्तिभाजः सुखिनो भवन्ति एतानि लिङ्गानि सदैव मर्त्याः प्रातः पठन्तो मलमानसाश्च ते पुत्रपौत्रैश्च धनैरुदारैः सत्कीर्तिभाजः सुखिनो भवन्ति एतानि लिङ्गानि सदैव मर्त्याः प्रातः पठन्तो मलमानसाश्च ते पुत्रपौत्रैश्च धनैरुदारैः सत्कीर्तिभाजः सुखिनो भवन्ति एतानि लिङ्गानि सदैव मर्त्याः प्रातः पठन्तो मलमानसाश्च ते पुत्रपौत्रैश्च धनैरुदारैः सत्कीर्तिभाजः सुखिनो भवन्ति एतानि लिङ्गानि सदैव मर्त्याः प्रातः पठन्तो मलमानसाश्च ते पुत्रपौत्रैश्च धनैरुदारैः सत्कीर्तिभाजः सुखिनो भवन्ति एतानि लिङ्गानि सदैव मर्त्याः प्रातः पठन्तो अमलमानसाश्च ते पुत्रपौत्रैश्च धनैरुदारैः सत्कीर्तिभाजः सुखिनो भवन्ति इति श्रीमद् शङ्करभगवत्पादकृत द्वादश ज्योतिर्लिङ्गस्तोत्रः समाप्तः सम्पूर्णः so amala without impurity is distraction, impurity is not having faith. So the purity is single pointedly with faith and devotion. When we chant this Dwadasha Jyotirlinga Stotra every day early morning, Pratha Kal mein having taken bath, then Putra Pautra means the progeny for long, Dhanai Udaraihi, all sorts of wealths, Satkirti Bhajaha, name and fame all over the world, through this Sukhinaha, always they are happy. Misery never nears to them. These are blessings Bhagavan Shiva gives when we every day chant this Dwadasha Jyotirlinga Stotram. Let us chant it. ओम श्री आद्य शंकराचार्य विरचित द्वादश ज्योतिर्लिंग स्तोत्रम् ओम 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 सौराष्ट्र देशे वसुधावकाशे ज्योतिर्मयं चंद्रकलावतंसं भक्ति प्रदानाय कृतावतारं तं सोमनाथं शरणं प्रपद्ये श्रीशैलशृङ्गे विविध प्रसंगे शेषाद्रिशृङ्गेऽपि सदा वसन्तं तमर्जुनं मल्लिकपूर्वमेवं नमामि संसारसमुद्रसेतुम् अवन्तिकायां विहितावतारं मुक्तिप्रदानाय च सज्जनानाम् अकालमृत्योः परिरक्षणार्थं वन्दे महाकालमहं सुरेशं कावेरिका नर्मदयाः नर्मदयोः पवित्रे समागमे सज्जनतारणाय सदैव मान्धातृपुरे वसन्तम् ओङ्कारमीशं शिवमेकमीडे पूर्वोत्तरे पारलिकाभिधाने सदाशिवं तं गिरिजासमेतं सुरासुराराधितपादपद्मं श्रीवैद्यनाथं सततं नमामि आमर्दसंज्ञे नगरे च रम्ये विभूषिताङ्गं विविधैश्च भोगैः सद्भुक्तिमुक्तिप्रदमीशमेकं श्रीनागनाथं शरणं प्रपद्ये सानन्दमानन्दवने वसन्तम् आनन्दकन्दं हतपापवृन्दं वाराणसीनाथमनाथनाथं श्रीविश्वनाथं शरणं प्रपद्ये योडाकिनीशाकिनिका समाजे निषेव्यमाणः विशिताशनैश्च सदैव भीमादि पदप्रसिद्धं तं शङ्करं भक्तिहितं नमामि श्रीताम्रवर्णी जलराशियोगे निबध्यसेतुं निशिबिल्वपत्रैः श्रीरामचन्द्रेण समर्चितं तं रामेश्वराख्यं सततं नमामि सिंहाद्रिपार्श्वेऽपि तटे रमन्तं गोदावरीतीरपवित्रदेशे यद्दर्शनात् पातकजातनाशः प्रजायते त्र्यम्बकमीशमीडे हिमाद्रिपार्श्वेऽपि तटे रमन्तं सम्पूज्यमानं सततं मुनीन्द्रैः सुरासुरैर्यक्षमहोरगाद्यैः केदारसंज्ञं शिवमीशमीडे एलापुरी रम्यशिलालयेऽस्मिन् समुल्लसन्तं त्रिजगद्वरेण्यं वन्दे महोदारतरस्वभावं सदाशिवं तं धिषणेश्वराख्यम् एतानि लिङ्गानि सदैव मर्त्याः प्रातः पठन्तो मलमानसाश्च ते पुत्रपौत्रैश्च धनैरुदारैः सत्कीर्तिभाजः सुखिनो भवन्ति सत्कीर्तिभाजः सुखिनो भवन्ति इति श्रीमद्शङ्करभगवत्पादकृत द्वादश ज्योतिर्लिङ्गस्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम् हो गया. Tomorrow some other stotra, let me see, smaller one or bigger one, देखकर हम शुरू करेंगे. So like that every day stotra with meaning, then common sense thought. Today mind's mischief of trying to find bylanes or shortcuts or easy methods, that is wrong. Every achievement needs a due quota of efforts. Just know what it is and do it and get it and be happy with whatever you get. Don't go by shortcut methods and cut short your lifespan. Geetha we have learned today. Purushasya parapartha bhaktya labhyatu ananyaya yasya antastani bhutani yena sarvam idam tatam. So through Ananya Bhakti, blessed by the Lord, we will discover oneness with God to be that Avyaktaha Aksharaha. And in that experience, we discover everything is in Him. Yasya Antastani Bhutani. And He is permeating everything. In other words, He alone is expressing as the Nama Rupa, that's called as the entire Srishti. Okay, now tomorrow we'll see in the 8th chapter the two paths of sun and moon, black and white, that will be told, we will understand it. Sarvam Krishna Arpanam. Thanks all. Okay. Om Dujjana Sajjano Bhuyat Sajjana Shantimapnuyat Shanto Muchedvandevyam Muktashanyan Vimochayeto Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Murtyorma Mritangamaya Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Paramashibhyo Parabrahmane Shrutimatre Namo Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Yeah, see you tomorrow.